Hi all, welcome back to Season 2, Episode 2 of Epic Phill Hotel Help. I hope you're all doing absolutely brilliant at this moment. Episode 1 of Season 2 was obviously Dockside Inn, and you can see we're moving over to Surfside Inn. It's only fair to get the sister hotel in as well. Also, I do run a Facebook group, what will be in the show notes underneath, if you want to join it for Surfside and Dockside. So it kind of made sense to get both these hotels out of the way, especially as I've stayed up both as well. I'm not using my own video. I'm actually using, today we are using obviously Universal Studios for one, and there is a second one coming afterwards. I can't remember the name at this precise second, but you know, they will get what they deserve and the credit. So if my phone stops going super slow, I will get it up for you. And while you're wondering what this show is about, if you're brand new, what I do for you is a one-stop shop for you to choose a hotel. So basically, we watch a YouTube video, maybe two at this point, of this one. We then go over to TripAdvisor where we read the hotel amenities, and that to give you an idea. Then we go to their reviews, too awesome, too average, too bad. I read them out, give you the option, what you think of it. Move to Google Maps finally, just to have an overlook of the hotel area and see what's around there. Of course, this being Google Maps, when we go to it, the hotels won't be there because Google Maps haven't updated their pictures. And Surfside opened in 2019. To give you a hint, this is April 2022 I record this. So Google Maps, get on with it. So without me just going on, and I did find the second person that will be the best of Orlando as well. Let's go over to the first video, as I say, and let's have a look at Universal's end of the summer resort, Surfside Inn and Suites. God, that's a long name. I stayed here 2019. Starbucks and that all in the as you walk into the hotel front reception way. Hotel merchandise. Here's the pool area. They're not very deep pools. Bar outside of this pool. Now this pool, there's only one pool at Surfside. There's two pools at Dockside. The food court's smaller, but I actually think it's better at Surfside. Exactly same room layout as Dockside Inn, so just different colour. So that is the official video from Universal. We're going to move over now to Best of Orlando. It is open though, so ignore that.
We are here in the lobby, and I am so excited. The registration desks are over there, and it's so cool because there's like a cool wave going underneath. And then over here, there's a little waiting area with a miniature wave. There's Tower 1 over there, Tower 2 over there. There's a cool little coffee bar and restaurant. There's little swings. I am so excited. This is such a cool atmosphere, very surf-like. We're here at the Beach Break Cafe. It is so cool. The vibe is very Californian, very food trucky. No meal is more than $12, and it's a very outdoorsy, beachy vibe. It's great.
Yeah.
We're here at the pool, and it is shaped like a surfboard. So
looks like a fish to me.
You get to walk in, just cruise right on in. There's a little bench around every single side so people can lounge. I'm so excited. There's even a sandbar, which they have 4 unique drinks. It is so cool. I'm so excited for this. We're in the very spacious gym, which
is free to use
right up the Surfers Alley. And on top of it, there's a game room right next door. Woo! We're in a 1-bedroom suite with 2, looks like queen beds, and this is probably the most affordable hotel on Universal property with all the amenities that come with it. An amazing pool, a very inexpensive eatery, plus 2 Starbucks, and you get all of this for a really low price. It's amazing. I am here in the 2-bedroom suite. How cool
These
is
are the
this?
rooms
Not
I
only
usually
do you
stay
get
in.
2 beds here, but there is also a bedroom over there, and there's a his and her sink. There's a picnic table for eating. There's a little kitchen, and the coolest thing about this 2-bedroom suite is that it sleeps 6 people. And this was our grand tour of Universal's Endless Summer Resorts Surfside Inn and Suites. Surf's Up, June 27th. Woo!
Thank you for that fantastic video. As I said, Best of Orlando. Go and subscribe to them on YouTube. So that is the portion where we just show you YouTube videos. As I said earlier, I've stayed at Surfside in 2019. In 2021, I actually stayed Dockside, what is a lot more bigger. If you want to know about Dockside, the video before this one is Dockside in, so go and check that out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move over to TripAdvisor, look at the amenities and read the reviews. And here we are, Universal's Endless Summer Resort Surfside Inn and Suites. As you can see, we are on TripAdvisor. It's had 1,121 reviews. It's 4 out of 5 green dots, I guess they call it on TripAdvisor. I'm just going to look at 5 stars. Its address is 7,000 Universal Boulevard, Orlando, Florida 32819. See a couple of photos there. I always say for you to go and check the travelers photos as well. The professional photos look great, but if you don't check travelers, you can be caught out. Now, if you wonder what takes me a bit long, is setting it up sometimes, just making sure everything's correct at the screen. But we can do a bit of read more as well. As I can say, 4.0, it's very good. I'm going to read the blurb from them first, and then I'll come back. Step into the casual, free-spirited lifestyle of surf culture at Universal's Endless Summer Resort, Surfside Inn and Suites. This family-orientated value hotel brings extra affordability to your Universal vacation. The feeling here is relaxed and easy, with a fun surf vibe woven throughout, featuring standard rooms and spacious 2-bedroom suites that sleep up to 6 people. This is the perfect spot for families of any size. Plus, you enjoy the exclusive benefits of being at a Universal Orlando hotel guest. Breeze into Universal Parks an hour early than other guests in early park admissions. Plus, it is a quick hop from Universal Hotel to the parks with a free shuttle. Requires theme park admission early. Park admission begins 1 hour prior to regularly scheduled park opening to either Universal Studios Orlando, it says Florida, but it's Orlando, or Universal Islands of Adventure. John South, I hope you like I put that right. As determined by Universal Orlando. See, they're all over the place. And Universal Volcano Bay. Valid at select attractions at each park. Attractions are subject to substitutions without notes. Additional restrictions may apply. So if you're trying to get the Velocicoaster, if it's not up and running, they'll move it over to another ride. Same for Hagrid's, is what they are trying to tell you. So we're going to have the room features up now. I don't read every single one, so if you want to do more, you go into show more. I'm just going to read the ones we can see nice and quick. Parking, it is paid for. The longer you stay, you can get a better deal if you ask them at the front desk when you show up. British people, that generally means you for the 2 weeks and that, so it can work out cheaper. Price wise, I can't guarantee what it will be though. Free high-speed internet throughout the hotel. Pool, fitness centre and gym, what is free again. Bar and lounge, what is not free, what's a shame. Children's activities. I'm not sure what children's activities I mean. I'm guessing they mean the arcade rooms and that, because they don't do anything like that. Free shuttles and taxi service. Convenience store. Yeah, again, I would say go across the road to Walgreens, so everyone. You got everything. Rooms got air conditioning. All rooms have a free safe, have a refrigerator and a flat screen TV. As you can see, all rooms are non-smoking rooms, suites as well. This hotel class is apparently a 3.5 out of 5 different. It says language spoken, but clearly it's not just Spanish, it's English as well. But we'll ignore that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move across to TripAdvisor Reviews. Right, the first awesome review, so 2 awesomes first, is from Mike to 2013 here. The review was on 16th of April and apparently stayed April 2022. Also have tips in that, so I will put them on there. A great hotel for Universal theme parks. Had a great stay here. The 2-bedroom is very spacious and a great layout. Good for families with a table in the room to have a quick meal before and after the theme parks. Nice grounds with fun pool for kids. Pool view rooms has a great view, very close to Universal Studios, and a free shuttle, what is a coach, people, to all their theme parks is very convenient. The price is good for what is offered relative to other options. Also, you can get 1 hour into the parks, which is very helpful to get on some busy rides in minutes. That it would take hours later. Depends how busy the parks are at the time as well, though. Much better to see Diagon Alley with less people, for example. Highly recommended and would stay again. Actually, that's a good tip, Diagon Alley. I should really use that myself, especially with my niece coming for her first holiday. Trip type, travelled with family. Room tip, avoid the Starbucks downstairs. It's very slow, so you'll waste a lot of your time. Line up. There's more to his tip, apparently. Downstairs, like, very quick. Better hit the parks right away and get coffee there. Right, there we go. Really wasn't worth me doing that, and now I've lost everything. Oh my god, people, give me a few seconds and I will be back. And we're back. That was really weird by TripAdvisor. Bit of a fault in their thing. Really won't be reading them anymore then, like that, the tips and that, because it just mucks everything up for the show. I can't say this name from St. Augustine, Florida. Is it Aquiles P? I don't know. John South, I know you said I need to practice names, but some of these are just not readable, and I'm not going to say stupid, but I'm English, so I expect I'll rant over. Just make an excuse up for not being able to read it. So final one, what was actually wrote today, what is the 18th of April 2022. They stayed April as well. It's good. So that means it will be quite busy as well for the Easter holidays. Excellent family experience. The pool was great and the rooms were very comfortable. Great location and transportation to the park service. The only thing I think that is that parking should be included in the price of the room. Yes and no. A lot of places are starting to charge, but I get what you mean. Maybe if there was an option to have parking added so you would know the price. So we're moving to another reviews. We're now moving to the average reviews, and the first one will be from got an essay here, guys. This could take some time. James R wrote on the 16th of April. This guy is from the UK, a UK person. Does like a bit of a moan, in fairness. Date they stayed was April. Nice hotel, great location for. That's meant to be access to Universal Parks, but okay. Rooms were lovely by design, but far too noisy. You could hear neighbours showering, etc. Apart from that, they were comfortable. Now, what I'm starting to figure out, my personal opinion, this is the standard rooms. I've never heard anything as a problem in the suite. So maybe if you can afford a suite, upgrade to a suite. I don't know if it's true. If I'm wrong and you hear noise in the suites, comment. Put in the comments, tell me. I'd like to know myself, but I've never heard anything. I've stayed at Dockside and Surfside. I've never had a problem with the suites, the 2-bedroom suites, whatever you want to call them. Location was perfect, a mile or 5 minutes from City Walk by transportation, and the transportation was amazing. We can't recall waiting any longer than 5 minutes for the next bus either way. Very good. Better than Disney Resort, easily better. We had just to come from. However, Disney made face mask on transportation compulsory and we're very strict about it, whereas it's not required, let alone enforced by Universal. Different rules, different companies. Food was decent in the cafe, maid service every day to quick towel change and make the beds. Pool was nice, fairly but basic but nice. There was a Walgreens, a few restaurants over the road, and Surfside always seemed to get picked up and dropped off first. I wish people didn't tell people that. Something to figure out when you're choosing between Surfside or Dockside. Hotel had a nice lobby, a good Universal gift shop, decent sized gym and a Starbucks. Staff were helpful, friendly and when called upon, but we didn't feel they particularly went out their way to make you stay more enjoyable. you got to elaborate. What do you expect them to do? Then they're not like a Butlins, they're not like a Tenerife sort of staff when they come out and pull and do dances and that with you. It's not that type of staff. It's not that type of hotels. I don't think of any hotel, Universal. Maybe Disney does sometimes. But I don't think these ones do, unfortunately. Overall, we felt the place was very clean, and had it not been for seemingly thin walls, it would have been 4 or 5 star review. The next one is Amanda F. Wrote 15th of April, stayed April. Everyone's April. A lot of April reviews. We were awakened by the same drunk people 2 nights in a row. When I called down to the front desk on the second night, I was put on hold for 5.5 minutes, very precise. When I called back, I was told that I was the one that needed to move instead of the drunk people. Easy to move you instead of starting an argument with drunk people. I kind of understand what they mean there, but they maybe give you a vouchers and that food court vouchers for moving you. 20 minutes later, as we gather our stuff, security finally arrived. An older gentleman who looked like he arrived on a bike, and he loitered in the hall like he was looking for backup. Oh dear, very different. Okay, we're going to move now to the absolutely terrible. These will all be about the sound of the hotel, and this is where I always get my giggles, because people expect, as I say, 5-6 star Dubai hotels for cheaper prices, like or Hard Rock at Universe, for example, but you're paying cheaper. I don't know what they want half the time. So here we go. Richard D wrote this the 9th of April, and obviously stayed in April. Would not recommend is what we're getting. Overall, the hotel was a disappointment. I would label it a low-grade hotel. The restaurant is entirely self-service. It's not a buffet, so it's strange. You have to go and ask for stuff. It is kind of buffet style, but things can be cooked for you if you tell them. The food was acceptable, but not high quality. I'll start with the food. It's like a Mackie D's, McDonald's, something like that. Pizza. The food was acceptable, not high quality. Food was prepared early and sat out on plates under warmers, waiting to be taken by any guest. Price for this entirely self-service buffet style was very high. It's about $10 per person for, I think, your drink, like fries and a burger. It's a hotel one. I don't think that's very high. There's also no food service out at the outside pool bar. That's true. Another issue was noise between rooms. I knew this was coming. Walls are thin, and I could easily understand guests next door. Very well. Or you listening in. When there was a moderately loud conversation or loud laughing. The best this is about the hotel was the pool. Very pleasant. Oh, at least you like something. Okay. Jonah? I don't know, people. Comment down below and tell me how to tell things. Simon will tell me. April the 2nd. Simon will be laughing. He loves laughing when I make mistakes. You should see some of the holiday vlogs I do. And I called a place called me Buckham Park. I kept on calling it the Mill Pond or a lake. It's not even a mill pond. Mill pond somewhere is totally different in Crawley. I mean, that's how bad I was. Anyway, this was a nightmare. Oh, here we go. Made reservations for handicap room with a rolling shower. Given a different room. That's not good straight away. Mum couldn't take a shower after a day at the park. She confined it to a wheelchair. They could not switch us to a different room. Only thing we could do was stay there and switch to a different hotel that had a handicap rolling shower. That would have been no. If there's no rooms and you've booked the room, Universal, even if it's Cabana Bay, you should pay that cost. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. If they have booked a disability room and they put it on the things, this is down for Universal to sort out. You, in my opinion, should have moved them to a Cabana Bay or something like that. They should not be paying themselves. That is totally wrong. And still not guaranteed, since the room was live and someone could still reserve it before us. Yeah, again, Universal, that's down to you to get on your phones between the hotels. Bish, bash, bong. Get this sorted. Even pay for a free taxi to take them between both resorts. I'm actually a bit upset about this. Front desk staff said bare minimum, except this hotel was less amenities than Dockside. Hotel parking, yeah, could have moved into Dockside if it had the room as well. Hotel parking garage by Tower 2 tried to scam me $47. I refused and went in and was told the secret to get out. Hit call button to arm raised to leave. I don't agree with that. You have to pay for parking there. It's not a scam. It's not free parking. This person's gone from what I agree with to what I totally disagree. People, please don't do that, because Universal will find a way to put the cost more on us. And if it has to be, they'll put the cost in booking the rooms for people who don't want to drive. So don't listen to people like that. Lot next, oh my, wow. Lot next to Tower 1 had no handicap spaces, nor a ramp. This is upsetting again. Nor a ramp with a wheelchair on the sidewalk. Had to wheel my mum outside of the lot to get her to a ramp. I had none of these issues with Endless Summer Dockside. Yeah, this person would probably be better. So for people with disabilities, it may be better to book Dockside, especially if you're wheelchair bound, I would say. So I agree with the disability stuff, what went wrong. I don't agree with the free parking thing they've just done there. I think that's a bit naughty. You can risk it, people. If you get caught, don't moan, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to quickly, as I hit the mic, move over to Google Maps and see the vicinity of the area. Very simple and quick, because I know the area very well. And here we are on Google Maps, and as you can see, you watch my arrow, that is Surfside Inn. Not finished. Remember, it opened 2019. That is Dockside Inn. What is definitely open, because I stayed there in 2021. Nothing there. But I digress. So straight to the left, you can see you've got a Waffle House. You can walk out here. This is a way out of here. And it can take you straight onto Princess Drive. There's a gate there, but it's not always open. Otherwise, that is the long route. So up to you through the car parkway, and you can get out quicker. As you can see, Walgreens is across the road. That's why I would say if you want amenities, cereal and that, buy it from there maybe. As we keep on moving, we have things like Applebee's. This one here, Cathpot, is always busy when I'm out there. Let's give it a little picture of love, I suppose. Love for Applebee's. It's not even a picture of Applebee's. And the Waffle House. What does have a subway connected as well, may I add. Also down this Waffle House is just here, if I can make it zoom in. Here you go. Is a nice golf course for you, a mini golf course for you to play on, Lost Caverns Adventure Golf. So I've zoomed in a bit now to make it a little bit easier. And you can just keep on going this way. You've got loads of ice cream places and that, as you can see. Pizza Hut and on. McDonald's is just there. 15-minute walk, if you 20, 25 if you take your time. Really depends what you're looking for. Obviously, you have KFC, as you can see, nearby, Walgreens and all that as well. And just this way, across from Dockside and that, you have many other things like Denny's as well. More golf courses, Conga Golf, River Golf as well. And if you're wondering, the hotel, it will drive you up this road here. All the way up here. This is a drive. I've actually walked this, so it is walkable as well. Takes you into this bus area here, where it takes you up there into Universal City Walk and your theme parks. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Tell me what you think. Which one would you prefer, Dockside or Surfside? As I said, if you're not sure, go and watch the Dockside video as well and have your decision on that. I prefer Surfside for size. I feel Dockside is more catered for the Americans. So if you're an American watching this, it's more catered for you. Hustle and bustle and go. Surfside to me felt more homely. This could change when I go back. Sorry about that. When it goes back this year, I almost had the hiccups then. I go back this year, I may decide Dockside's better. But that's it. So International Drive, very great place to play. Free transportation. Tell me what you think of Surfside. Have you stayed there before? Are you staying there in the future? And has this video helped you out anyway? If it has, tell me. If you've liked this video, thinks it's brilliant, please subscribe to Epic Phill on YouTube, where I also do holiday vlogs. Go and check them out. I do Tenerife and Orlando and a few home vlogs in my town, Crawley. As I say, subscribe to Epic Phill with all that stuff. Like this video, comment down below, press that bell for notifications so you know when new videos are out for you to watch. Have an epic time, and I hope you really enjoyed this. Stay safe and see you on the next Epic Phill Hotel Help.